got the glutes, I got the calves, I got the abs. I got the glutes, I got the calves, I got the abs. It's time to get lit, it's time to get fit. Let's meal prep and get it in, get it in. Transformation, freedom, and innermost heaven. Let's hit the gym and get fit, get fit.
Well, hello. It is Tina with Enriched by Tina here to help you get your whole life together in real time, real life. Y'all know what we doing. Getting it together. And I tell you, y'all, the morning came. I mean, I seemed like I just laid down and it was the morning. And y'all know your girl love the bed, okay? The good deacon tried to get me, tried to throw me off just a little bit. Good morning, Mother McKnight. Good morning, Sister Krista. So good to see you here this morning. And so I said, nah, the people said, don't stop a good thing. Get up, get yourself, shake yourself together. So I had to get it together this morning. And so here I am. Here we are. And yes, let me take a sip of water. Because I've been drinking my water, minding my business, but I've been doing a lot. Lot been going on. Know if you saw good morning, Keisha. Your girl officiated her first wedding on Sunday. And so I had a lot going on this weekend, so it took a lot of things to get a lot of stuff going, and so I'm super excited of what the Lord He's enlarging my territory. So now I am embracing this new chapter of my life and what God is doing, and so good to be here and follow in his footsteps. Good morning, Rick. So good to see you. So many of you have said, girl, I've been thoroughly enjoying you. And I'm like, okay, God, I'm just being obedient, doing what he said. It started out as a 21-day challenge. Good morning, Dr. LaJune. It started out as as a 21 challenge that I was doing with a prayer group that I follow. She's a pastor for entrepreneurs. And so many of you know that I'm I'm coming up on retirement. So I'm trying to think, what is it that the Lord will have me to do? And so she challenged those of us that was leaders within her organization to go live 21 days, and the Lord said 5:45. And y'all know I was like, you got to be kidding me. As much as me and the good deacon sheets, and y'all, I'm gonna bring it out tomorrow. I got something for you. I've been, cleaning out the room and doing things because you all know my son. He moved out, a week ago, and so he was moved into the space where Mr. Daniel used to be. So therefore, when he moved all his stuff, there was all Mr. Daniel stuff, and so we're coming up on the anniversary of my mom's death, which is also his birthday, which is next Monday. And so I things, you start to get triggered. So I start cleaning out some stuff, and I threw away one thing when I saw it, but I got something to show y'all because I tell you, the good deacon, he pulled it out this morning because he was really trying to keep me in the bed this morning. And when I show it to you, y'all gonna be like, okay, she's serious about it. And so so y'all come back in the morning so I can tell you, so y'all can see how he tried to trip me up. But that's okay. So we've been talking about mindset all month, and thinking about what you've been thinking about, what you've been speaking, what you've been saying. And so we have to remember that our words are powerful. Life and death are in the power of the tongue. And so we'll be talking about where your mind is. What are you thinking about? What is keeping you in a chokehold sometimes, that we just don't realize that what we're saying and what we're thinking and what we're feeling, those things matter. They really do. Mindset matters. What you thinking matters. And so we're going to talk about we're going to come from Colossians 3:2, where it talks about setting your mind on things above, not these earthly things. And we kind of touched a little bit about it yesterday. Like sometimes we get caught up in those personalities and things and not really being focused on the main thing. And the main thing is Jesus, because he's the author and the finisher. He's the beginning and the end. He's Alpha and Omega. We'll know that everything starts with him. And when we start our day off with him in mind. And it will um it will change your focus. It will change your mindset. Now it keep you from going over to the left, like Beyonce, to the left, to the left. Does it? No, it may not keep you from going to the left, but it will really make you start thinking and strategically wondering, it- okay, wait a minute, what am I doing? So when we start elevating our focus on temporary distractions, or to the eternal truth of what God says, He's our decision, He's our peacemaker, He shifts us into the direction that He wants us to go. So when we start talking about setting our affection on things above. So let me read Colossians. I'm gonna start in the King James Version, because that's just the way I was taught. I'm old school. I'm young, but I'm old school. And so this old school in me, I have to read it from the King James Version. And then I'm gonna give you another one, another translation. But I just was trained and grew up with King James, and you fray just a little bit. Um, and I know there's other versions that help you comprehend. That Gen Z, it can really help you really understand. But I always say, go to King James, get over to the Amplified, NIV, and some of these other translations. I just wasn't taught with it, so just bear with me. So for ye, oh, I'm on the wrong one. Set your affection on things above, not things on the earth. Okay, that's the King James Version. That's Colossians 3 and 2. So I took the liberty, because y'all know, I always tell people I'm a dictionary preacher. So, yes, old school is where it started, and I'm not knocking the new stuff, but because as times go, you do have to transition. But there are some things that you just can't, you can't bargain on. And I'm a little old school in that area, and so sometimes um I have to kind of be like, okay, Tina, it's a new era, it's a new day, but some things I just can't move from, and that's just that. And so affection is a feeling of liking or caring for someone or something. It says a tender attachment, a fondness. So put that in there when it says set your affection. So it's something that you care about, something that you love. Great morning, Teresa. When you in love, did y'all see my speaking of love, did y'all see my little video? Me and Mr. Blackman, he supported me Sunday at the wedding. And so I had my makeup on, I still got my lashes on, they hanging on, y'all. But so we had some people take a couple pictures of us. And so I just did a little reel and said, I love us. I enjoy it. So, set your affection. So when you in love, honey, your affection, and you show it. I mean, come on. Y'all been in love before. Okay. What, am I by myself? Who's ever been in love on here? I mean, I want to hear it. I mean, come on, say me. Me. Yes, honey. The lashes do something now, Crystal. Y'all know my last fiasco. So I'm gonna stick on. And Brooke already said, girl, I can, we can do something, and I can help you out with your lashes and things. So we trying to work on it. Yeah, you been in love. Okay. I want to know, is it me and Rick? Me and Rick the only one been in love. I just want to know. Say me, and then who else been in love? Because I know out of the 6 people that's here, I know me and Rick not the only one that's been in love. I just need to know. Like, yes. So when you get in love with somebody, okay, tell me what some things that how you feel when you in love. Like, just put some stuff in the chat. Like, yeah, you in love, Krista. So tell me when you with Lee, my brother Lee. How, tell me what does that do? Like Teresa went butter. What does he do? Like, come on. What did that individual do to you? I mean, how did you feel? Like, and still it okay. Okay. And I understand, like you get all bubbly. Y'all know when we first start dating, like you can't tell us nothing. That's right, bubbly, goo eyes. You can't wait to see them. I mean, all that stuff. So when you start doing that, taking that same affection for Jesus, yes, you feel safe and come on in here. So when you with Jesus, honey, he will make you feel safe and protected. So why not begin to start setting those affections when you sit? Now let me tell you something. Now, I didn't, I was a little nervous because it was my first wedding, but I should have paused and said, now this is the one. Like you need to know that when you getting with somebody, that when you sick, that baby, that they gonna take care of you. Now I have to tell you, as they say, a little story time here. There was a time that I've been sick a few times, and there was a time in one of my sickness, y'all, I couldn't even wash or wipe my own behind. Okay. And let me tell you something. When you get married and you be married for a long time, you've been married as long as I've been married. Sometimes you take the little stuff you take for granted. But baby, bro Black got over there. He wiped my backside and my front side, all everywhere. And my mama used to say she didn't want none of us to have to do that for her, right? And I was like, Mama, I mean, when you get older, you ain't gonna mind doing it. And so let me tell you something, baby. When I couldn't do it, I understand as people get older because uh that part of their life changes. And sometimes they may never recover back to get it. So when Bro Black had to do that for me, I did feel a type of way. And baby, the one thing I was working to do was to be able to wipe my own behind part, my front and my back, and be able to pull my own underwear up. That was my first goal. Like, I got to be able to do this. Like, even if it takes me a minute to do it, I want to be able to do that. But when you get somebody that's in sickness and in health, let me tell you, Teresa, I know you know because you was at a near death experience. It's a humbling situation, and you rethink about that. So if you get somebody and they don't care nothing about you, and you don't feel good, and they don't want to do the necessary things that they have to do, baby, you might have should have rethought that before you went down to that altar, because that is the ultimate thing. Like, money come, money goes, but that in sickness and in health, baby, because sometimes people decide they want to put you away when you can no longer take care of yourself, and that make you feel a type of way, because when you think about all the things that you have gone through with this person, and then you're gonna put me away just because you don't want to be bothered, you don't want to be inconvenienced. That's something you need to rethink and think about that. So when you start talking about setting your affections, baby, Jesus is the way. And so I'm gonna read it in the Amplified Bible right quick, and then we're gonna move on. Yes, I remember when you were sick, because when I first met you, you had just gotten out of the hospital. Sister Carissa sure did. So it says, set your mind and keep focus habitually on things above. And it's got a quotation, heavenly things, not on things on this earth, which are only temporal. We just passing through, y'all. This earth is not our home. So we have to begin to set our affection on things that are above and not things that's here on this earth. So when you find yourself getting bogged down in your flesh, you have to start wondering, what am I focusing on? And so number one is, what you set is what you follow, right? And that is so true, because there was a time I had my mind set on some stuff, and I had some stinking thinking, and I was thinking myself in a pickle. But that's not what God is telling us to do. We got to set our mind on things above. So whatever you fix your mind on, becomes your compass. It's what drives you, what keeps you. So when you're around people that, yeah, I don't like this and I don't like that, girl, me either. Well, have you saw such and such? Did you think about, well, what about this? That becomes the driver of your life. And then it's just stuff that's temporal. It's things that's here on this earth. And I'm telling you, um, it's not, the earthly things change. Okay. So you could be here today, gone tomorrow. Okay. Because eternal, but eternal truth anchors us. We know that this word is would not be returned unto us void, right? It would go where exactly where it's accomplished, what is accomplished to do. So we have to remember that. Remember, Matthew 6:33 says, seek ye first the kingdom of God. I'm looking down because I don't want to look at y'all, because I don't want y'all to think I'm pointing at y'all. But matter of fact, this is time for me to take a drink of water. He says, seek ye first the kingdom of God. He didn't say seek what the Joneses is doing. Seek what they're doing over there at Temple Rescue Temple number 25. He didn't say that. Over there as minding my business church over there. Not even at the good old Bedside Baptist with Pastor Pillar. He didn't say check out what they're doing over there. He said, seek ye first the kingdom of God and all his righteousness, and everything else will be added unto you. So could it be, Mother Monroe said like this, think it not strange if you have not been getting the things that you want. She says it so calm. Think it not strange. Yeah, think it not strange. Because if we're not seeking the things above, and we're not seeking God first, we're not putting him first, we decide, oh, we're going to put this job first, or we're going to put this first, or that first. No, ma'am. You got to seek him first, because what you set your mind on, what you set, you will follow. Number 2 is the kingdom thinking brings kingdom living. Okay? If you think of those things, the right stuff, the right leading, doing the right, treating your neighbor right, like love those who have persecuted you, speak all manner evil, you do good by those people. Like the people who don't treat you right, then you're gonna say, well, she ain't treat me right, I ain't gonna treat her right. No, do the thing. Now, I ain't saying let them run over you, but when you see them speak, and I ain't saying just jump up, just jump, and they all up in you, all up in their face. I'm not saying that. Not saying if they don't do right by you, but there comes a times where you have to start doing what's right. Good morning, Damon. Good to see you here. You got to do what's right. Period. And if you got some stinking thinking and you doing some things that's not right, and if your mind is not set on things above, sitting to get to heaven and shape how you handle yourself here on earth, what you gonna do in heaven? Like if we don't start practicing down here, how we gonna handle when we get to heaven? When we all get to heaven, what a glorious time it will be. That's what we say. But do we know how to handle ourselves? We don't even know how to be good right here on earth. Some of you don't want to sing. You don't want to go to church. You don't want to do none of the things of God. But then you saying you want to make heaven your home. Well, what you think you're going to do when you get up there? I just want to know. I just want to know. I'm just saying. I mean, we all living and striving to get to heaven. What you think we're going to do when we get up there? If you can't do it down here, my God. He says, Matthew first, seek you first the king. Yeah, that's right. You better go ahead on and speak the word, Damon. We have to do all these things. And if we want to do that, we have to keep our mind stayed on him. And the third thing, elevation requires some intentions. So you have to be intentional. You can't just decide, oh, I'm going to do good today and you don't make preparations. You got to be prepared. You have to start doing some things. Setting your mind is like clockwork. Like your mindset and to change your, like, for me, y'all know I like to sleep. So this right here, these 21 days, and now we're at day 20. The day is what, the 27th or the 26th, 27th, I believe it is. So now I've been getting up for 27 days. And give or take on the weekend, I've been, coming still, give and take. So it's starting to reshape me. It's starting to get me to um not now my body is getting used to getting up. I'm not dragging as much as I was in the beginning. So it becomes a discipline. And somebody said it like that. It's a discipline. It takes discipline to do the right thing. It takes discipline. And y'all know I'm on this weight loss journey, and it's taking some discipline. Like, we went out to eat and we had a date with God, and I had some blueberry lemonade. And baby, it was good. I was gonna get now, and normally it would cost to get a second. That's the kind of lemonade. It was a flavored lemonade, and it normally costs to get a refill. And I said, I asked the lady, is this gonna cost me to get a refill? She said, I got you. And my accountability partner said, do you need that? Don't that got a lot of sugar? Yep. And I said, I said, you know what, ma'am, thank you, but bring me some water to go. Took discipline. Do I make some mistakes? Absolutely. Do I fray a little bit? I do, but it's taking a discipline to do whatever you're supposed to. Listen, as they say, Alex, give me water for $800. So I've been trying to get this water in. So I said, well, when I get up in the morning, bring a bottle of water as I'm talking, because that's one of the things that I have to do to stay hydrated, not just for my body, but I have to do it for my voice. And so since I've been up every morning using my voice differently, every day, I have to, that's something that I have to be mindful of. And I got up 100 water bottles, and I think I done left 2 at a facility. And so I got to go by and pick them back up. So I was like, okay, drink the water. Drink the water, Tina. Drink the water. So that water is good for you. So listen, we have to remember that it is not I'm gonna do it one and done. It is a daily thing that we have to do our mind, get ourselves together. So, I always leave you with a life application to try. So this is something that this is one that hit near to me, that and we've been saying it really most of the time. So this must be something we need to do, because it sometimes it just won't let us a daily application. Try something different. Yes, I am. I bought me some fruit that I want to sit in there and let it like marinate overnight, because I had some the other day. I had some the other day at the wedding. They had some infused water, and it was great. I wanted to get the sweet tea, but I didn't. I drank water. And so when things like start coming at you, pay attention. Like, pay attention what is shaping your thoughts. We talked about this yesterday, and I can't get off of it. Like your social media, the news, the music, the conversations that you're having. And so it just keep coming up, and I just can't really shake it. So I'm gonna do this myself. I gotta start watching what is, and I put it in the chat, what was holding me back. what was keeping me something. Y'all tell me, like, with my focus, like, what was driving you that's distracting you? Mine was trying to please people. Like, people never gonna be satisfied. So guess what? Why am I trying to do it? Right? So remember that. So this week, I want you to just begin to take one step closer to watching what you're focusing on, because that's the driver to your thoughts. That's the driver. And if you start finding yourself complaining and doing a lot of, oh, I wish this, that, and that, you will sit back, figure out, where did this come from? Why is this driving me? And then start setting your affection on things above. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow, same time, same back channel. And remember, control your thoughts, control what you're focusing on, and watch God move in your life like never before. I tried it and I knew it. All right. See you in the morning. Take care.
Baby, now tell me exactly how you feel. I'm just trying to keep it real. Let me love you on the inside, love you on the inside. Tell me exactly what you mean.